What's going on, everybody? Today's video is HELLDIVERS 2. Not really review, just kind of show way of farming super credits. I will give a review though. The only thing I have to say about it is that it's an awesome game. It is soloable, but that's pretty hard, especially on the higher difficulties. Best played with other people, and it's a very fun game. There's no story or anything like that, but it's an awesome game. It's very addictive. These are your ship modules. They act as like buffs for your stratagems, and they're all for the different ones. Like I have these because I like the eagles because they attack rather fast, and they usually have several uses before they have to rearm. Like I said, they're all like buffs for your stratagem. Like these, your sentry stratagems launch immediately. This one, your ammo is increased for your sentry stratagems by 50%. Increases health to sentries by 50%. And these are your stratagems. The only thing that really keeps you from getting them is you have to level up to certain levels to unlock them. When you make it to 25, all of them are unlocked. The only ones that aren't is these right through here. And you see they're named, like this one's named Chemical Agents. That's the war bond that they're unlocked under. So you have to unlock that war bond and then spend medals to unlock the actual stratagems. Some good ones. The autocannon sentry is awesome, as well as the machine gun sentry or the Gatling sentry. The machine gun sentry to me is better than the Gatling sentry. The Gatling sentry shoots faster, but the cooldown on the machine gun sentry is a lot faster, and it'll actually last longer because the Gatling sentry shoots so fast that it'll run out of ammo pretty quickly if there's a constant assault of enemies. The Quasar cannon is awesome. It one-shots most everything. I mean, some stuff it won't, but the overpowered stuff it won't. But it'll definitely put a big dent in its life, that's for sure. The laser cannon is awesome because it has infinite ammo. It has two heat sink clips, so if it overheats, you have to reload it. But as long as you don't let it overheat, it has unlimited ammo. And it actually, you can shoot it for a good little while before it overheats, and you don't have to pay that much attention to it because it'll actually start beeping and making noise whenever it's about to overheat, which is nice. So it's pretty easy to catch it and then just stop using it, and it'll cool down pretty fast. It's supposed to take longer. Heat up faster in hot climates and take longer to heat up in cold climates, but I haven't really noticed it too significant of a difference. I mean, it may heat up a little bit faster, but it's not that big of a deal. Another thing I want to point out is there's the eagle stratagems. I love those. Let me see if I can find it. I went too far. Where are they at? There's the guard dog. See, this one uses a assault rifle, and it has to return to your pack to reload. Which I use the other one at first. If I can find it. I done passed it. I don't know where it's at. There's another one called where's it at? It's like guard dog. There it is, Rover. So that one shoots a laser beam, and it says it has to return to the backpack to cool down, but I've never had it do that, and I've had it shoot for a long period of time, and it's never had to do that for me. So I don't know if that's a glitch or what. The only problem I had with it is while it's shooting, like, you'll be moving around, and I've had it shoot me several times and deal damage, whereas the regular guard dog with the assault rifle, I've never had it shoot me, or at least not that I've noticed. So I mean, I don't know, but it's definitely useful. Another thing I'll show you is when you hit level 10, you can your weapons will level up as you use them, and then you can upgrade things on them. Ergonomics is important because whenever you're aiming, there'll be a little circle that's where you're actually aiming at, and as you turn, that circle has to catch up with where you're looking. The ergonomics determines how fast that circle moves. Anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you some of the ways or the best way that I found to farm super credits. Well, let me explain what super credits are. These are your war bonds. You start off with this one unlocked, and then the rest of them you need to have 1,000 super credits to unlock. They're basically like the battle passes. The only difference is these battle passes don't go away, but they take real money to buy the super credits, and it's 1,000 super credits to unlock them. But you can find the super credits in the game. Usually you get 10 at a time. I've heard some people say you can get 100, but I've never seen that. No, this would be like the higher difficulty thing. I don't know. But it takes 1,000 super credits to unlock them. And there's 3 pages each one, and there's the ones you have to buy. There's always a super credit on each page for 100 super credits, so you'll get 300 super credits back. Whereas the one you start off with, it has, I think it's 30 you get. That one's 100. That one's 100. That one's 100. They're not all 100. At least I don't think they are. Maybe they are. I thought someone was like 30. No, there's one that's 50. Anyway, and that's how you unlock new weapons and stratagems and armor. I went for the Democratic Detonation first because I wanted the thermite grenade, which is probably the strongest grenade on the game. Another thing I like is the Eruptor. It's heavy armor penetrating, and it has explosive rounds. It only has like 5 rounds to a clip, but it does its job for sure. I like the exploding crossbow more. It also only has 5 rounds. It does more damage. It's only medium armor penetrating, but it shoots a lot faster. The Eruptor is like a bolt action, so you have to work the bolt. So it takes like a second and a half, 2 seconds between each shot, whereas the crossbow is almost back to back. Anyway, back to showing you the super credit runs. I recommend using the Terminated level, just because they're easier. Put it on the easiest difficulty. Another thing, if the level's on the dark side of the planet, that means it's going to be nighttime. If it's on the light side of the planet, it means it'll be in daytime. Anyway, choose your mission. There's an upload escape pod.
Initiating FTL jump to
We'll do this one. Usually I'll start on one side of the planet and just work my way around the outskirts into the middle and just find the points of interest. And if you're lucky, you'll get super credits.
Mission coordinates locked.
You can use light armor to run a little bit faster and your stamina regenerate a little bit faster. Yeah, I'll drop right there. I recommend bringing the laser cannon, one of the guard dogs, and whatever else is up to you. Whatever you want to bring, it doesn't matter. Like I said, there's not very many enemies on the easiest difficulty, so you can just bring whatever you want. I recommend bringing the expert extraction pilot, because on normal, your extraction normally takes 2 minutes for the plane to get the shuttle to get there. With this, it makes it 1.5 minutes instead of 2 minutes. So every 2 runs, you're saving a minute in time. Like I said, 30 seconds doesn't seem like it'd be very much, but if you're doing runs back to back, it adds up pretty quick. When you hit level 25, you can use the rover to drive around, but I don't know, I just can't get used to how it handles, so I'll just run. That's why I did it up until then, so you know, I've gotten used to doing it that way. The reason, I'll show you why you want the laser cannon. I mean, it's got infinite. One thing you don't worry about, you don't have to worry about running out of ammo, so you don't have to worry about rationing it. Just empty however much you want, because there's plenty of ammo laying around. We go this way. See on the compass up top, there's a question mark. That's a point of interest. Also, whenever you see these ships like this, always check behind them, because there's usually samples. There's almost always at least 1 sample, if not 2. And these things, you can actually see them from a distance from that golden light that comes off of them. But when you get close enough, that little question mark will show up. Ooh, super credits. Nice. See, you can see the little gold beam. That'll let you know there's a shuttle over there. Yeah, I've got heavy armor equipped. I forgot to change it out. So I run out of stamina pretty fast, and I don't run as fast. I usually use light armor because you run a little bit faster and your stamina regenerates faster, but I have the bad tendency of forgetting to change my armor back to either medium or heavy. And then I do like a suicide difficulty. And I end up getting like one-shotted. So I've gotten to where I say screw it, you don't run that much faster. But you get medals, which is what you use to buy stuff in the war bonds from these. You get super credits if you're lucky. You'll also find requisition slips, which is what you use to buy stratagems. Can I go this way? Hell no. I knew there was a choke point. It showed on the map whenever I chose where to land at. Tell you what, I will go ahead and do the objective and then loop back around to the extraction zone. Yeah, the escape pod is not right where it shows it. It's laying somewhere in the vicinity of that marker. And whenever you get close enough, there it is, you'll have a special stratagem unlocked to upload the data. I was fixing to say there's usually a common sample around it. Sometimes there's two. You just need to hang out here until that gets done uploading. This is intense heat, which means this should heat up faster, but it really doesn't. I don't know if that's a glitch, or maybe it does heat up faster, but it's only slightly. I don't know. Or maybe it cools off slower. I don't know. Like I said, it beeps whenever it starts getting hot, so you'll know to stop shooting and let it cool down. As long as you don't let it overheat, you'll never run out of ammo. And even if it does overheat the first time, you still have another heatsink clip that you can equip. Basically reloading it. And you'll still have infinite ammo. But after the second time, it'll... You see the circle in the middle? See how it's trailing behind? The ergonomics is what makes that snap to it. You can see this? It's got pretty good ergonomics too. It lags behind, so ergonomics is actually pretty important. As far as like recoil goes on like the eruptor or on the explosive crossbow, recoil doesn't matter because you can't shoot them fast enough for it to really make a difference. Really. Normally there'll be doors right there, and that's where you'll find your loot. That one was destroyed though. But that's why you bring the laser cannon, because it can blow the doors open. Otherwise you'd have to use a grenade, or some of the places will have explosive barrels, explosive canisters that you can shoot to blow open the doors if you want to. But the thing with that is it sets the ground on fire, so you either have to wait for the fire to go away or walk through it and risk catching on fire. And then you gotta put yourself out. So it makes it take a little bit longer for your runs. On average, it takes me about 7 minutes or so, 7 to 8 minutes, depending on how much I lollygag around. There's usually samples around here too. Oh, there's one. And there's always two things in here. Sometimes it'll be two weapons or one weapon and something. But you can get 2 super credits at one time too in those. I've had that happen several times. Go to this point of interest.
I found something.
there's different boosters that will allow you to boost your range on when the this is a buddy bunker. You have to have another player to help you open that one, or if you have the warp, was it warp drive or where warp pack, you can warp inside of them. And there's 3 things in those that you can get, and it's possible that you could get 3 things of super credits. You have to be really lucky for that, but I mean it is possible. As you can see, there's ammo everywhere, so you don't have to worry about running out of ammo. As you can see, that's the extraction point. Whenever you're ready to extract, there'll be a blue beam going into the sky, so it's easy to find. Unless it's like this, but the sun's behind it, and you can hardly see it, but it's also in your map, so. I find it easier to hold down L1 to zoom all the way back on the map. And like on the easier difficulties, the map is that size, so you can actually see the entire map. And that's really all you do. You just run around, collect stuff. Sometimes there's common samples around the extraction point. I don't see any. Oh well.
Dropping a pin.
Oops. See, it's only a minute and a half. Normally it's 2 minutes, but with that that booster, it knocks 30 seconds off of it. I haven't tried it on higher difficulties. I know that up there are some common samples. I know on the harder difficulties the extraction time is longer. I've killed myself so many times with these explosive ammo, shooting something too close to me. That's why I'm wearing the heavy ammo that's got a, see, it gives me 50%, oh, I died from the fall. Good stuff. That's good stuff. I kill myself more than I die usually. I die from enemies. Also, I like this sidearm. Because it does a great job of handling business. It's only got a few rounds. Well, I don't remember how many rounds it's got, but it shoots so fast that it burns through a clip in no time. But it'll get stuff off your back if you need it. And the only problem with it really, other than how fast it shoots, which is actually a good thing, but it's only got 4 clips, and it doesn't take no time to go through all 4 clips. See, now my machine gun sentry is already ready to go again. That's why I use it. I like the Gatling sentry. I was using it, but then I got to looking at the cooldown times, and the machine gun sentry is so much faster. Like, you can, if enemies are slow to come to you, you can have 2 of them out at one time.
Say hello to democracy.
Poke your head up. See, it shoots pretty fast. I love the explosive crossbow. And that's all there is to it. Of course I died, but I think it's funny. It wasn't the explosion that killed me. It was the impact when I flew backwards that killed me. That's good stuff. But yeah, that's all you gotta do. Just keep doing those. You'll get about, I think it's like 900 requisition slips, and you'll get a little over 100 experience. So leveling up isn't really, that's not the best way to do it, is doing these, but you'll get, that's 850 requisition slips, plus whatever you find. And then you'll also find medals, and it's a pretty good frequency of getting 3 medals at a time too. I mean, sometimes it'll be just the 1, but I pretty frequently get 3 medals on the pickups there. So it's not a bad way to get medals too, but the biggest thing is the super credits. If you're lucky, you'll get 2 or 3 sets of super credits each run. If you're not lucky, you won't get any, but in most cases, you'll get at least 1 thing of super credits, unless you get unlucky with the places they spawn. Because sometimes you might not get one of the little storage things that you can blow open.
Good work collecting
It just
so
depends.
many samples.
And like the down shuttles, they can have anything in them. So it just depends. Anyway, that's all I got. I just wanted to show a quick super credit run, explain some of the stuff on the game. I appreciate y'all watching. If you would, like, subscribe. Appreciate you watching my mess. Y'all take it easy and have a good one.